Greetings again, adventurers, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy II. In the last episode, Furion, Maria, and Guy stormed the Palamecian throne room to confront their former comrade, Leon, who had been under the guise of the Dark Knight this whole time. But Leon was unwilling to give up his newfound power of being the new Emperor of Palamecia, much to the distress of Maria. Unfortunately for Leon, and ultimately for ourselves, Matthias has returned from the beyond, and is now the Emperor of Hell, and intending to bring that hell to the mortal plane, which ultimately was his original design from the very beginning. The Palamecian Empire and Kingdom was merely a means towards that end. But that ultimately does beg the question of just how we're going to stop this new hellishly undead Emperor. Well, perhaps the mages of Mysidia might tell us a thing or two. About this, and luckily we managed to escape on the we do have the airship back again, and before we go anywhere, I'm actually going to rest at the inn. I won't speak to anyone just yet, because I have a lot to talk about the Mysidians. And I did mention that the castle of Palamecia did alter an appearance after our escape. Back on the ship, and make our way back down to Mysidia. I do love not having to it's down this way. I do love not having to have to traipse through enemies anymore, except when I need to. Greetings again, O wise Mysidians. They're not talking to us. You're all saying the same thing. And, looks like they're all pretty much saying the same thing. You will never take the Emperor's power. Oh, the Mysidians are the ones who tell you the ability to use the mirror. The Hiryu must be reborn. Well, sadly, the Hiryu is lost to us forever. So there is somebody who actually tells you to use the mirror. It's just an inconvenient place. Jade and the devil cannot coexist. That's kind of cryptic. What is this Jade you speak of? And they're not actually telling us anything. We're actually going to return to Finn and have a talk to Hilda and Gordon about the situation and try and come up with a plan of attack. Alright, we're back at Finn Castle yet again. Time to talk with our ruling lieges now. Pandemonium is an ancient demon castle, restored by the now undead Emperor. That's all well and good for us to know, Hilda, but that begs the question, how do you know that when the Mysidians died? Legend says the only way to enter the Hellish Palace is through a portal called Jade. Well, there's another keyword there, and that would explain the cryptic Jade that the sages of Mysidia may know more about this. Why don't they tell us about... Why isn't Pandemonium a keyword? pandemonium materialized as the Emperor rose from the dead. Did the now undead Emperor just say to everyone, hey, I have a new castle, it's called Pandemonium. Much better than that Palamecia, am I right? Oh my word. And apparently, Gordon knows something about this Jade. Somewhere near Cache 1, a portal to the other side is said to appear in a time such as this. Again, how do you know this? The Emperor sold his soul to the devil. I think he is the devil at this point. Or at the very least, he is the Emperor of the devil. Well, looks like we're going to have to go back to Mysidia again and talk to them about this Jade. I have little doubt that it has anything to do with the Jade idol, so I'll be right back. Alright, so we're back in Mysidia for the second time. And we should talk to the Mysidians about Jade. You're all going to say the same thing, aren't you? Can we not, well, this is a bit irritating. Can we not talk to anyone about, more about this? No? That's, a bit disconcerting. Hello again, goddess statue. We don't need to be here. Maybe I should probably, instead of just asking the mages directly, I should probably go look at the ancient texts. That'll be far more helpful. Yes, there's that Jade again. Unfortunately, Ultima will not be anywhere near useful enough to deal with the undead Emperor under any circumstances. I want to, that's not the way. Where's down here? Let's see what we can find in these ancient books about Jade. When Pandemonium first terrorized our lands, demons used Jade as a transit between worlds, so it's a portal to the underworld, or a passageway, essentially. We're not going to, that's about it. In fact, the only hint as to where it was was given by Gordon. Now, I actually do want to give Furion another elixir to hang on to, just in case. And I should get rid of some items, as long as mages don't keep blocking my path. I think I might keep the defense unless I need to get rid of it. Actually, I think I should, is it going to be worth holding on to? I wonder about that. Probably is. Actually, defense gives haste, which is going to be exceptionally useful, so I think I'll sell the flame sword. I don't want to buy anything. And I'll sell the flame sword. And the ice sword at this point, because we don't really need it. I'm probably going to well, I don't have that much gil, but I guess I could splurge on a few more elixirs at this point. Because why not? 1, 2, and third one. We need some gil after all. But yeah, that's Mysidia over and done with. Now We're going to have to fly all our way rather than slowly search on the world map screen. We're going to have to find the area to the Jade Passage the old-fashioned way. Now, he did say that was near Kashuan. And it's a very interesting sort of area down here. Something that we didn't seem to know before. I think it's safe to say we found our Jade Passage. So I'm going to save in regular fashion. Oh my word. Oh, believe it or not, I think we're probably about as ready as we'll ever be. So without further ado, let us dive blindly headfirst into the Jade Passage. Away we go. Oh my word. I'm not liking this already. Now, I am going to just take a moment to check the map of this place, since I conveniently happen to have one upon entering, so I'll just be a brief moment. Alright, I have a vague idea of where to go on this floor, and there is treasure to be found as well. One not so useful, there is another that could very well be useful. And that would be around here. And luckily this water is not dangerous in any way, shape or form, except we have a greater Malboro and an abyss worm to deal with. Oh my word. I actually want to get Flare up. I should probably cast Haste next turn. Guy can deal with Malboro, and Leon can deal with the abyss worm. It's probably going to be better if I have Leon attack with one weapon instead of two. And we managed to poison the Malboro, which is fantastic. And kill it, that would be even more fantastic. Leon is actually doing copious amounts of damage to that, which is, again, very fantastic. Our ordeals have only just begun. And what was that? Oh, that's, there was a weird misspelling of Toad there, but that's, Tornado, I think. Pretty sure that's supposed to be Whirlwind Tornado, which is the only other wind attack in this game. In this adventure. Well, we held our own, and we're pretty strong as it is. Guy actually got some health out of that, that's fantastic. A diamond mace, and no monsters. Could give that to Leon, since he actually does have proficiency in that, although it's probably not going to be a good thing. Or maybe it is. Maybe yeah. Guy's proficient in axe as it is, so we really need Leon to actually do some damage with other weapons, so we can actually make them useful. Okay, so far so good. And Flare is at level... yeah, still level 7. Haste almost level 3, that's good. Always slowly getting to level 8. Too shabby. This is an interesting area, given the fact that it only opened after the Emperor became undead. Oh, and we have new versions of Chimera. Sphinxes. And they're not the kind that grant riddles either. I get haste up to level 3. have Leon and Guy attack together simultaneously, because this is probably going to be fairly tough. Although we can still poison. Oh my word. Yeah, that is a lot of damage. I hate... Oh my word. I forgot the breath turns you to stone. Of course it does. Of course it does. Just go all out, I guess. Oh, word. No! Really not liking this. Can't risk healing in the middle of battle. As long as I can take down 2 more of you. Oh no. Yeah, you're definitely a lot tougher than Marlboros. If Marlboros turn you to stone, I would be absolutely upset. As long as you use fire and not breath, I'll be fine. I was really wishing that breath was a fire attack, but oh well. My fingers crossed on this one. Please. Oh, thank you. Is this going to work? Probably not. Nope. Never mind. Yeah, well, that was irritating, to say the least. No. Heal's definitely going to get to level 7 at this point. There we go. Wondering if I should use a cottage at this point. I probably will. I'm probably going to get hit by enemies as well. Nope. I'm actually going to take a cottage in the Jade, or by the Jade passage, I should say. And get attacked by monsters. It's a white dragon, and I once again forgot to put Leon in the front row. Oh my word, that's annoying to say the least. But what can you do? It's a shame you can't change rows in the middle of battle. Even with that 10 hit. Please do not kill me, Mr. Dragon. We still haven't even fought the tougher dragons. This dragon and the green dragon were one thing, but there are going to be far tougher dragons. Because of course there are. It's still your no push over yourself, because you are a dragon after all. Fortunately, Maria was able to vanquish it with flair. And that's all that matters. What also matters is putting Leon in the front row. Not going to get the Hellfire. Instead, I'm actually... If I run into a third dragon, I'm going to be tempted to say that Seto Kaiba is camping somewhere in this Jade passage. So we haven't fought demons yet. The passage down here, to the 3rd level. A few items on this floor, but I'm going to want to try and get to the northeast corner of this passage. Kind of disappointed by the fact that I can't actually rearrange the order of my party to kind of match what it was at the beginning of Final Fantasy II, but oh well. And just taking a moment to reorient myself. I just want to go around the exit, because most of these rooms, basically as per usual, most of the rooms are essentially empty, and the items around here aren't worth picking up. Also, I just ran into 4 Greater Malboros that basically were capable of inflicting at least 5 different status ailments on Leon, basically ranging between mute, mini, confused, paralysis, all sorts of shenanigans. Basically, I just... Okay, I'm in the middle of a battle with an Abyss Worm and another Greater Malboro, and I might be able to show you just what happened. The exact freaking shenanigans that Greater Malboros are capable of. I did get first strike, but it's probably gonna happen. See what happens to Leon. Poison, sleep, mute, mini, paralysis, confused. Still not as bad as Bad Breath in a much later Final Fantasy adventure, but I mean that is shenanigans right there. And look at Mini Leon struggling to catch up with everyone else. That is priceless, essentially, but oh my god. Might as well give him a little bit of a health rejuvenation there. And away we go. At least the water doesn't hurt us. Now, we have to go all the way around to get to the next floor. Not really mind the fact that Abyss Worms can cast Tornado, because I can just get more health as a result of that, which is fantastic. Alright, we've managed to make it through this level of the Jade Passage. And down to the next level. And just give me a moment to rest and have a look at my trusty handy-dandy map. Okay, so this passageway is basically very linear. It has a giant waterfall in the middle of it. Well, at the end of the day, if Leon gets more health, then that's fine. Now, as per usual, most of the rooms in here are empty. Although, fortunately, we can walk behind. Ooh, okay. We took damage from that. Then again, that actually should not be that surprising, since it is a raging cold waterfall. But we are now on the other side, and there is an item that we can get in that treasure chest just yonder. Be very useful indeed. All the rooms are empty, so there's no point going in. I do enjoy using life on vampires. It's a fun pastime. I have HC Bailey to thank for that little trick. Now, yeah, we all got a health boost from that battle, considering the fact that we ran into 5 Abyss Worms. But, well, time for us to claim our prize, I suppose. The Rune Axe. And of course it would be guarded by monsters, as if 5 Abyss Worms would not be enough. Oh my word! That is a behemoth, but not just any behemoth. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the King Behemoth. Oh my word. Blink on everyone. Berserk on Guy, and then Leon. Oh my word. I'm amazed we got first strike out of that, but okay, this could be a problem. A regular behemoth I might be able to stand toe to toe against, but a King Behemoth, oh my word. Yeah, we're doing quite a bit of damage, but even that isn't going to save us at this point. Although actually, I think Berserk on Guy will probably be enough, because we can just rain fire with Holy and Flare. Oh my word. Yeah, this is a boss worth taking on. I sincerely say that if it hits us, we're probably going to feel it. Yeah, that was 2,000 damage, and it didn't even flinch. Of course it wouldn't, it's Behemoth. Oh my word. Oh man. You know what? I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna risk an all-out assault again, because I think we might be able to pull this off. If that means that Leon doesn't get hit again. So he can't survive another hit. And he died. Oh, my worst fear. And of course we would kill the behemoth and he would die. Of course that would happen. Oh my word. Okay, Blink got to the next level. Power gauntlets, don't really need that. Oh my word. I'll just revive Leon. And I'll see you back in a moment. Okay, Leon is alive again. And it's time to give Guy the Rune Axe. Look at that amount of damage. That is amazing. And there's only not that far down. To go through the waterfall again. Jesus, that's cold. At least we don't have to fight any more behemoths. But last we start to contend with abyss worms. Now we're at the bottom of the waterfall. Not to mention the fact that we still have to contend with Malboros. Now, 3 doors, 2 of them are empty. The third one is the one we want. Down to the next level. And this area is actually somewhat fairly open, so just let me just briefly check for one moment. Yeah, this area is fairly straightforward, although we're probably still gonna hit. Yep, still fighting monsters. That chest is useless, we don't want it. There's a room over there that's useless. And of course there would be more sphinxes. And anyway, another treasure trove awaits. A holy spear might be useful. More importantly, the Iger's shield would be very useful. And the dragon armor. A dragon armor that isn't being guarded by dragons. Now we're actually going to give the dragon armor to Guy, since I want to keep Furion equipped with the white robe. Normally Furion would wear the dragon armor since he is the frontline fighter, but in this case I'm going to give that to Guy. I will, however, give the Iger's shield, which I'm actually going to see what the Iger's shield does, so one moment. Alright, so apparently the Iger's shield protects against status ailments, while the dragon armor protects against elemental magics. So basically when you combine them together, they'll actually be quite a useful combination. I'm not going to do that right now, although I could potentially give Guy the Iger shield at some point. Not going to right now. Then again, perhaps Leon might be better with the Dragon Igus combination. Anyway, let's press on, because we're not done with the Jade Passage. After all, we have yet to encounter the Emperor's domain of Pandemonium. And the Yoichi bow, which might be very useful for Maria. And of course, there are monsters. And of course, it just so happens to be a monster that I remember from the original Final Fantasy. One that caused me no amount of trouble. The Red Dragon. Well, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to be susceptible to ice. And I do have ice, but I'm going to use Flare instead. Because I am that awesome. Although I probably should use Absol to get Maria some health, MP back. Okay, that did quite a bit of damage to Leon now. And Leon wasn't able to retaliate. This could be bad. Oh my word, could this be bad. Probably should have started with a blink. I think it's time for that ice power. Leon's probably not going to survive this encounter. Furion can hang in there. Okay, looks like we're going all in with ice. Because I will kill this dragon, because I remembered how it crippled me the first time. There's no way I'm using Ultima. Especially at this point. Yeah, Maria, get that ice spell going again. That would be fantastic. It's probably the only amount of time which we can actually deal copious amounts of damage, especially since it's spewing fire, since it's a red dragon, obviously. Silver lining out of all this, we all get health increases. That's going to be the only silver lining to this encounter. Thank you, Maria. You did wonders. Truly were the savior of the party. Everyone get... well, okay. So Leon and Furion got health. Okay, that's what I was hoping for. But anyway, the Yoichi bow, so that Maria can actually have some decent melee attacks. And you know what, I'll give, oh, Furion can have, some health, and so can Leon. Because they need patching up. The way out, I believe, is in this corridor here. And I think this is the way out. Because even though we fought a red dragon and won, we still actually have worse terrors, ahead of us. The gate to hell lies beyond this path. Not really sure what we're supposed to do here. One of our items? Do we use pendant? No. Do we use the crystal rod? We still have that. Is there something we missed? I wonder about that. The gate to hell lies beyond this path. I wonder if there is a way to interact with this. Okay, so from what I can tell, this is basically just a sign saying that the gate to hell, or Pandemonium, is just beyond this path. And, believe it or not, the sign isn't lying. That a gateway to the dimension of Pandemonium does indeed lie beyond this path. However, I have a sneaking suspicion is that Pandemonium is ultimately going to be somewhat like the, well, not entirely unlike the, a certain final dungeon from the previous Final Fantasy, but, that is to say that once we're in the dimension of Palamecia, we won't be able to get out at all. Not with warp, not even with exit. That would be too much for either Maria or even Furion. So, well, I'm probably going to actually call this an episode, and well, I might actually have to go back and restock on a few things and rest up before I actually head on out to the dimension of Pandemonium to face the Emperor and whatever terrors he might have in his new incarnation, whatever that may be. So, I will leave you here for the time being, adventurers, and as always, until next we meet.